Hi again, it's me, it's T. Here's something that we haven't talked about yet, which is going to be part of my channel. It won't be the complete totality of my channel, but a component. And those who are interested are welcome, and those who are not interested, that's alright too. I'm good either way. So, I'm going to be doing readings on this channel here and there just as a start so you can see what that's like. Um, there will be times where I use tarot or I come straight through with whatever's going on. I do kind of like an automatic writing or hold a piece of somebody's jewelry, and when I don't have that, I just let come through what needs to come through. We all make our connections. We've been doing it this whole time on YouTube, um, and any other platform that we use. You feel a connection to certain people, and that's real to me. I know there are people who are definitely against readings and anything to do with the supernatural, um, and that's okay. Like, I really do believe that you are meant to be on the path that you are on. You have to be on the path you're on. That's your path. That's why you're here. So if this doesn't work with you, it doesn't resonate with you, then stay away from it. Follow your gut instinct. Go with that. That's what it's there for. So I just want to talk a little bit more about this supernatural, right? So if I say it all together, supernatural, you're thinking of horror movies and, scary things that happen. But if I say natural, supernatural, then that gives a different kind of meaning, doesn't it? It's really natural. It's just supernatural. It's within all of us. And each of us have our own ways of doing this. And I think each of us have a capability to a degree. To which degree it's used, and if you're meant to be using it at all, that's up to you, and you'll know. You'll learn. You'll find out. I have been doing readings since I was in my 19s. um, and I'm gonna be 57, so yeah, for a little while. I was taught by a lady who has left this place and journeyed on, but I stayed with her for a while when I had my young son, and she had rooms that we were renting from her. And one day I came home from work. I was working a couple jobs, and these were the hard old days. And I walked in, and she had two, what I thought were police officers, and she said, "T, come sit down." And I was like, "What's going on here?" And I realized one was a sheriff, and one was one of his deputies. This is Lola. You're gonna see her. So, and she's scared because the wind's blowing, so it makes her feel scared. So, here's a little comfort for you if you need it. A little Lola energy. So, I sat down with her and I listened to what these gentlemen were talking about, and I came to find out. Now, I knew this woman did readings, tarot readings, because she'd done them for me before. I saw her do them for other people. She also had her day job. This is just what she did when she felt the need to do it. But she was talking to these gentlemen, and I found out that they were coming to her. I can't say what state. I can't give any of that to you. But let me tell you that they were coming to her to help find missing people. And they did not tell anybody else either, this sheriff. So it's like, sworn to secrecy, right? Because, they don't want everybody knowing that. And there's a lot of prejudice around that, and a lot of fear, and a lot of the unknown. And a lot of people think it's just, silly. So that's fine. Like, they just came, and they needed help on a missing woman. And at that time, um, my roommate, she was much older than I was. Her kids were all grown up, and I was about 19. And I sat there, and she started coming up with these things and places and names. And these guys were writing down things furiously. Um, this was before our laptops and stuff like that. It's been that long. And they were talking about past people that they had worked with her on. And I think they found that person, but I think that person didn't make it, because sometimes these things happen. But she was there to help them, just give them whatever information came through. And so I really loved that, and I felt that, and had always felt that. And it just, my mother is very open-minded, and also was a Sunday school teacher, and has a very diverse set of beliefs, and so do I. So do all of us in some ways. And then others of us, I think, have a very strict code in which they live by, as far as beliefs go. And as I said, if you're attracted to this and you want to hear more, I'm going to be doing that. And I'm going to, just right now, just do a few minutes with you, just so you can see it's nothing fancy. It's just me, it's just tea. Look at it like this. Now, this is me showing my age. Back when we could turn the dials to get radio stations, and in between those stations were the fuzz sound, like there's no station, it's not catching anything. But then you tune into something nice and clear, and then you could hear your music. You could hear your news, you could hear anything, that you were looking for. That's what I feel like this is. And it's just tuning in, putting it out there, not for me, it's for you. And you'll know if it's yours or not. That's it. That's it. Natural. Supernatural. So, I am seeing Charlie, i.e. Charlie, and I am seeing a blue car, and I am seeing someone who got into an accident, and they did get hurt, and they hurt somebody else as well. There were no fatalities, but there were some injuries, and this happened actually maybe 10 to 15 years ago. And this person is still around, but they're older. They're an older person. They're probably now in their 80s, and they're struggling, and you're taking care of them. And so the roles have changed, where you are parenting the parents, and it looks to me like there are signs that their memory is starting to fade to some degree. So it's a bit of trouble, because they're doing the kind of wanting to go walk outside for a walk, and they get lost, and you are completely overwhelmed with this. And you would call on your siblings, but they're not there. They're not there to do that. They won't do it. You know that. And you know it's going to be you. And you know you're going to do it. You know you're going to take care of this person, because you love this person. You care about this person. But they're fading. And it's like, I think there's nothing more painful than somebody who's transforming into a ghost that you can see, but you can't grasp all of them anymore. And that's just them journeying along but it's a slow process, and so you're going to need to take care and take care of yourself in the way that you know how, and stay clean, stay focused. Find a few things that you can do. See if you can get your hands on someone who can come sit at the house for a bit, or maybe drop him off at care during the day, just every now and then, because you're gonna run yourself down. Okay, so I am seeing that, like I said, Charlie, blue car, accident, fading memory, and a struggle trying to do the right thing. And you'll do the right thing, but like I said, take care of yourself. Like when we're in the airplane and they say put on your mask first so that you can take care of everybody else, do that. Do that. No time for a flap attack, right? Even though you may feel that way, just walk through it. There's help for you. So I see that. And I also see a young woman in her 20s. There's something with her jaw or her teeth that's causing her a lot of pain. And I think finances are difficult in this difficult situation of how you're going to get this resolved. But I see something happening here. Somebody's going to come in to help you. Somebody's going to come in to help you in the next 3 days, if you haven't already heard from them. It's going to be somewhat of a surprise, but somebody who's quite compassionate is going to help you get that taken care of. I just want to give that to you. And that's it for today. I just wanted to show you the most basic kind of readings I do. There will be times where I come to you with the burning desire because something's nudging at me. I'm being asked to talk about certain things, and that's fine. Like, that's just a channel. That's what channeling is. It's just channeling through. And some of my channels are open, and I'm going to take that and give it to you. That's what I believe. And if it works and resonates with you, yes, awesome. If it doesn't, it's not yours. And there isn't anything magical about this. There's no snake oil. I'm not going to try to sell you anything. I don't have any CBD oil or any MLMs for you. It's just tea powered. And what comes through me is not me, but the people who have gone before or are still with us, but there's something so strong within them that can still come through, and we pull on that. I pull that through, and I'll give it to you. Deal? Okay. All right. I'm going to stop here because I know some people are going to be like, oh God, Jesus, no, please. Oh my God, one of these. Well, that's me. That's T. That's just how I am. And from the beach to the opera, you're going to hear all sorts of things. So this is just another facet of me. And that's it. Have a good rest of your day, wherever you are on this earth or around it. I'll talk to you again really soon, okay? Bye for now.